Hello YouTube, it's Alec here with the Underground, coming at you with Premier player Jeff Percher, straight back from YCS Chicago, ... 1 week later.
Yeah, hi guys. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about like my experience at the YCS and sort of like what I can do to tell you guys how to do better at Premier events. Well, first off, I think I made the right call by playing Bujins over water. Like, I had playtested water for a long time, and like it's a really good deck, but at the same time it loses to like cards like Soul Drain, Defissure, and it's like not much you can do. Like the deck had so many good, you know, like plays and stuff, but at the same time I didn't want to risk losing to a bad player because they top deck a Floodgate card. And so I thought about like what other decks like were around and what I'd be most afraid of to play. And I was like, well, the Fire Fist Mirror is, you know, sort of a toss-up. Like, it's really hard. It goes down a lot to the die roll. And, you know, I just wanted something that had the best chance to win. And so I ended my Fire Fist deck because, like, Wolfbarg went to 1 before I was there. So the only other deck I had was Bujins. And I was like, you know, I'm terrified of Bujins. Like, the deck's so good, like, it's kind of degenerate, and like you can just win games by going first or by, you know, just beating people down with huge monsters. So I played Bujins, and I had playtested the deck before. After that deck got like second at some YCS, and I ran like, I don't know, like I built the deck the day before just thinking about like what I had seen on DN and stuff. So like I made day 2, but I went X3 day 1. So there's no way I could top, so I just went and traded. This is my build, and then I'll talk about like my losses. Okay, so 3 Yamato, 2 Mikazuchi, 1 Quillen. I ran Quillen because of like Colossal Fighter, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. It came up sometimes, but not often. 2 Turtle, 2 Hare. There's times when I really want a 3rd Hare. The good thing about Hare is it's chainable, so you can set it for Bujin Carnation. I ran, of course, triple Crane and the 1 Honest. No Centipede, because like I would have to already be winning to be able to like dump one of those. So it just didn't seem right to like waste that for a slot that could be devoted to a trap. Okay, so I ran triple Tanky. It was good. Like I think the odds were with Upstart that it's like a 70% chance opening Yamato. Like, I opened it almost every game, and the games I didn't, I just beat them down with the 1700 attack Centipede or Hare. One of the games I lost was because I set Centipede first, because I had I had like Hare, Centipede in hand, and like, if you have the choice to set a card, you should always set Hare first, because like, if I had set the Hare first, then like when I did top deck that Yamato, that Hare would have protected my Yamato. Instead it got bottomless. Luckily at that time I had like 7 tools, but like it was just something that I wish I had.
Hey, someone took a page out of my book.
Done. Anyway, okay, so I ran double Kaiser. I wasn't a huge fan of this card because like it'd be cool to run like another Upstart or like Mind Crush, which is a card I really wanted to main deck, but I just couldn't find the room, and like everybody was telling me like Kaiser Coliseum, Yamato Kaiser, and just like control the pace of the game. And like it was good, but like I think I sided out quite a few times, except against decks that swarmed. It forced them to use their MST on that, and then the few real traps that I run are there. Double Lance, I really wanted a 3rd, but I don't know, like it just seemed like it fit, and all the other decks were running 2. So I kind of went with it. The Dark Hole. I ran 2 Bujin Carnations. I think I resolved this card like 2 or 3 times. When I did, like I won. And it's like another Yamato, Piazusonoa, but it's okay. Like, whenever Primal Origins comes out, you'll probably run 3. 3 MST, kind of staple. Triple Duality. And then I only had room for double Upstart. If I could have cut anything, it would have been a Kaiser for another Upstart and just ran 1 Kaiser. And then maybe sided another Kaiser. Alright, my trap lineup. Torrential, Warning, triple Fiendish Chain, one Bottomless, and then my 2 tech cards, Blackthorn, because a lot of times people will go into XYZs to try to kill Yamato, like by like either Black Ship or something, just to deal with Yamato as fast as they can, or like they try to go Black Rose to blow up the field. And this card was just another warning, and pretty unexpected. And it was actually really good in the mirror match. And then this card, 7 tools. Like, I see a lot of people running like triple MST and then the 1 Dust Tornado. But this card is like if you're gonna run a card you have to set, like I feel like I'd want a card that just like ends the chain, and like also the other card is like warning that I lose to, if they warning Yamato. And I just wanted to just like end the chain, summon my Yamato, and then win from there. And this is a lot better than a 3rd Dust. Okay, on to the side deck. I ran triple max. I ran 2 overworked, but which is really good. I sided against Inzectors, which I play a lot. I sided against Fire Fist, so triple max, double overworked, and then double Fairy Wind. I actually like burn people for game, like because the chains count for like the face-up cards, and it deals with like Soul Drain, Light Imprisoning Mirror, which people were siding in Zombie World. Triple Debunk for the mirror match, water. Same thing with the Maxis. Maxis go with water. Infernity, I guess. It was just a good card. Dragon Rulers. I was actually really afraid of that deck.
Did you play Dragon Rulers?
I played Hieratics, and the guy like savagely went in. So another Blackthorn. Another 7 tools. My reasoning behind this, if I go second, like I want my plays to go off. And also will kill like a Light Mirror or a Soul Drain, or of course Warning. And then I heard Fire Fist players were siding Blackthorn against like Susanoo and stuff like that. Divine Wrath for like if I play against Infernity. This is sort of a tech card. Some Prophecy Hate, stuff like that. Like I ended up siding it like, against quite a few decks like Inzectors, and I never played Prophecy, so I didn't really need it. And then the tech card of the weekend was Memory of an Adversary for the mirror match, because when Yamato attacks, like if like I'm in the mirror match, like I said it and they attack, like they can't like turtle or hair out of this card because it vanishes and it doesn't target. So I get their Yamato, or if I'm in the Fire Fist matchup, then I just set it and then take their bear, and then I have a free monster to poke with. I think I took like Thunder King once, and that was cool. Otherwise, I didn't really see it much. I mean, it was good. Like, I think like this should be sided more if Bujin's become a problem, just because it's a lot better. The other card that I wanted to run, and I think would have made a huge difference, was what's that counter trap card that banishes? Chaos Trap Hole. Sorry, Chaos Trap Hole.
Chaos Trap Hole.
Because like you just kill Yamato, or you kill like
all the
light and dark decks, and I think like you'll see that card more and more often as like more light decks come into play. Because like if you banish Yamato, that's cool. It's a counter trap card. You can't really chain to it. It's like a gazillion warnings you can run. It's really good. Okay, so the extra deck, I ran a Tiger King mostly for the blanket negation. But also just in case like I went like Bujin Carnation and his Tiger King, and then like tankied, searched for another Yamato, summoned it, and they had something. Evil Storm, Excited Knight.
Yup.
I made it once and it didn't work out. Triple Susanoo, because this is the main card you go into, mostly for Bujin Carnation. Kagutsuchi, I never made it. Double Direwolf. This card is really cool if you have like, I don't know, you beat your opponent down for so many life points so often that when they finally get over you, they're usually like really like low on resources. So if you do have like a Beast Warrior in hand, you can just like Bujin Carnation and Direwolf pop whatever cards you're afraid of, and then like Bujin Carnation again, pop whatever you're afraid of, and then summon your monster and swing for game. And that happened a few times actually, because like you sit on Yamato for so long, or Susanoo, or Mikazuchi Yamato, like you get to your Bujin Carnations. Cowboy, Crazy Box, in case I got skill drain, never happened, but it's good to have. Abyss Dweller, never made it, but Yamato Abyss Dweller is okay. Like it just doesn't happen often. Black Ship, never made it. I made this once against Girigia to take. I'm pretty sure it was a Gigante, but yeah, it was cool. Like it was a good card. I made this against Fire Fist. He went Banisher, set Dimensional Prison, and I was like, well, I know he's got Prison, so I figured I might as well like kill his card. I thought about running M7 to slap over it, but it just never came up. And the last card is Paladynamo, just because like you can get in cheap shots for game, and like he replaces himself like if he kills a monster and then he dies. Like, yeah, I mean it's pretty good in terms of card advantage, and it's a beater. I don't know. Like I attacked somebody once for game with this card, and that was cool. But yeah, that was the deck. I don't know. The only thing I wish I had done was practice more in the mirror. I just like, that was like the only game that I really regret, because we were like in game 1 we were both under Kaiser, and I had Yamato, Mikazuchi, and like I should have overlaid, but I got greedy and I wanted the other search for the other Bujin Carnation game 1. And if I had overlaid, he couldn't do anything because his hand was like double Bujin Carnation and like 2 Cranes. So even though I had had so much stuff to protect my Yamato and like all that stuff, he was still able to like get over, just because he like had the Bujin Carnation at the right time. And I was really upset because I had dominated that game so much. Game 2, it was really one-sided. I just won. And then game 3, in the Bujin mirror match, the guy kept in Valor. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was so mad. Because the guy, first off, didn't detach the right card. He detached Turtle, and he already had a Turtle engraved. And I made Excited Knight. And I was like, okay, nuke. And then he's like, Valor. And I was like, are you... Who keeps Valor in the Bujin mirror match? I don't know. If it hadn't been for that Valor, I would have continued on with my streak of 2-0ing people. I was pretty upset. Like, I keep telling myself I had only overlaid. Like, this all would have been over. Like, I would have like top 32.
Yeah, there's so many decisions you could make that could end tournaments like that differently, though. But you did well.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Like, I know I'm not like a top, but my deck isn't much different from the guy who got first place. I didn't make Mind Crush, but honestly, it wasn't that good all day. I don't know. Other than that, like, comment, rate, subscribe. This is a really great channel, and we're trying to get you more and more good videos. So the more support you can give us, the better quality videos we can send your way.
That's right. See you guys.